and foremost, I want to confirm that as the COG and specifically as the chair of Finance, Planning and Economic Affairs, we have given our position on the proposal of amending the PFM Act to allow for the collection of on-source revenue by KRA on behalf of the counties. Our position is very clear that the national government must respect the fact that these two governments are distinct. The constitution is very clear. Our position, which for avoidance of doubt, we are opposed to the implementation of that proposal. And because, number one, as counties, we have done a lot of investments in various on-source revenue automation processes, and therefore we are opposed to that amendment, and we said that we need to have a further consultation. For counties which don't have any revenue collection system, we can have a pilot a program to start with the counties which do not have any revenue collection system, so that at least we have it maybe done for the next 1 or 2 years as a pilot. We can start with 10 counties. But the 30% or rather 50% of the counties have already invested a lot of money into automation of their revenue system. So our position is that this is something that requires further consultation, but not to be implemented as if counties have not invested some amount of money in terms of their revenue collection. So we are opposed to it from the word go, because the implementation of the same is going to be a clawback to a devolution. We are also aware of another amendment to the PFM Act that was requiring that counties must get approval from the National Treasury CS in regard to the amount of revenues that they're supposed to collect. Again, we have been very consistent. Our counties have been given specific powers in the Constitution and the PFM Act with regard to revenue collection. Largely, it is on property and entertainment tax. And when you look at the proposal of having an amendment, having a committee which is chaired by the CS and National Treasury to approve revenues to be collected by counties, again, we can clearly see it as being a systematic attempt to claw back on devolution. So on those two proposals, our position is very clear. We are opposed to it. With regard to revenue being collected by KRA on behalf of counties, again, you are saying those counties which don't have any revenue collection system can start as a pilot, but not to make it a wholesome process to be adopted by all counties. The Constitution is very clear, and the national government must respect the fact that we are interdependent and independent as per Article 189 of the Constitution. To a larger extent, I think automation has helped a lot. The only thing that maybe has not been fully implemented is the fact that when you bring in a new system to collect revenue, especially a cashless system, we have the transition period. Of course, you have to do a lot of change management. There's a bit of resistance from the key stakeholders. So what we are doing is to have it implemented in a phased manner, because you must first of all train the users. You must do sensitization of the key stakeholders. So because of that transitional period, and also the fact that there's some element of resistance to change, that is what makes it not to be 100%. But by and large, it is a way of addressing the pilferage, which of course is associated with the manual collection of revenues.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Speaking on behalf of as